Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Gitima Deka from Korea. So it is time for the application. So let's check it and quickly do the application filling. Ahoksun sa kenekoi kore application fill. Download the application. I will give the link in the description. Be sure to have a copy of your application because while doing the filling of application, maybe you will be having some mistakes. So one of my suggestion is while filling the application, since it is very long, don't do it by one day, just do it by part. Global Korea Scholarship 2022 application checklist. So if you want to go by embassy track or university track, you have to fill with one cross sign or tick you can put. Then you have to write the name of the university. If you are by embassy track, you have to write 3 names of the university. And if you want by university track, then 1 name of the university. After that, you have to write the name of the applicant, Deka Gitima. So here, write all the capital. So if you have a middle name, you can put at the last. I don't have, so I didn't put Deka Gitima. So next is the country. I am Indian. Then you have the checklist. What are the required documents for master, doctoral and researcher? You can check. Then coming to the next part is the form number 1, Global Korea Scholarship application. So you have form number 1, form number 2 and form number 3, and while sending the document you have to arrange them into the order of form 1 and form 2. You cannot put the last form in the first or second form in the first position and the one position is at the last. You should not do that. It should be according to the order. So you want to apply by the embassy track, then you can put 1 cross, and you want to do by university track, then you can put here 1 cross, either of them. Then you want to apply in the application which department. So for me, like general, I would select. This time they have introduced the R&D university, which are only designated for research program. So those who want to do these universities, then you can apply here, and others go to the general part. Then desired field of study. So here you have to put which subject you want to study. So for me, pharmacy. So if you are having a subject linguistic, then you can choose the liberal arts. So you have to check your university under which subject they want to put. So you have to check and tick it here. Next is degree program to apply. So which one you want to apply, master degree or doctoral degree? For me, I applied in the doctoral degree. Then name. Your name should be like first the family name, second the given name. So Deka Gitima. Both should be in capital form, and I don't have the middle name, so I didn't put it. And if you have, then you can put it. So you have to write according to the passport name, and you have to give 1 photo. You can print it and then paste it, and some people can do by scanning. You can paste it, and after that take a form print out. And then you have to write the date of birth. It has mentioned that 1990, 03 and 27. 27 is the day, 03 is the month, and is the year. And then you are male or female. Then the citizenship, I have written already, Indian. Then if you have a Korean citizenship, if someone has, you can put yes, or if you don't have, no. So I don't have any Korean citizenship, so I put no. And applicants' parents are from Korea, then they can put yes, but for me, my parents are not from Korea, so it is no. So current or previous GKS scholar. So I was not a GKS scholar, so I put here. If anybody wants to apply again, those who completed their master and want to do PhD, then they can put here yes. And then contact information as the passport you have to write, so that there should not be any problem. So for me, I was staying in Bangalore, and then I was from Assam. So in case of my passport, the Bangalore is mentioned, so I put the Bangalore address, not the Assam. My phone number and your email address. Email address is very important, because they will put your all emails in the email box, and you will be all receiving all the notification from the email only. So be sure you are putting the email address. Language ability. So I didn't have any language ability in topic, so I put topic no cross. If you have anyone, still if it is expired, you can still put it, because it's fine to put. So anybody has attended the topic level, then you can put, even though it is expired, it is still fine. Then academic background, number 7. So here you have to write the bachelor degree, the name of your university, the location, which country, and what was the major. So my major was pharmacy, so I put like this way. And what is your date of graduation. So many people may think that it is the date for the exam. No, I have made some people who has confusion about this. So you have to write the convocation date, that day only you have received the degree. So you have to put this convocation date only. So if you have any thesis, then you can mention the name, and then if you have published in any journal, you can place the name. And then if you have got any prize for this, suppose the best project, so you can put the award here. Next is for master degree. So the name of the master degree university. Those who are applying for master, they don't need to fulfill this part. It is only for a doctoral degree or the research program applicant. So the name of the university where the master has been completed, and then the country and the major. My major was pharmacy, so I put like this. Don't forget to place your major. And expected graduation date, same, the convocation date. So here they have mentioned that certificate of expected graduation, so you have to attach the certificate of expected graduation. In case you don't have, so you have to ask your college or university, mentioning the date. Next, the thesis title, if available, then name it, and then if it is published, then also name of the journal, and then any prize that you have won by this project you can mention. After that, doctoral degree, it is for the postdoctoral researcher program. So similar like master, you have to fill this part, and then information about the academic transcript. So it is the main important part. So here you have to mention in the scale of this ranges, and if you don't have any pointer, that is good. You have the percentage, you can simply mention here. And they have also mentioned that if applicant is applying for doctoral program, then previous degree program should be master degree. If your CGPA does not belong to any of the GPA scale, we accept 4, 4.3, 4.5, 5 or 100 scale. So you have to provide your original CGPA and your convert GPA marks. So you can go to the Scalero GPA calculator. There you convert your marks, and then you get a certificate, and you print it out and take a sign from the university. Ask your university to give one bona fide letter showing your grades. I keep this option for me. After that, you have to fill the GPA indicator on your academic transcripts. So here you have to write the first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester, fifth semester, sixth semester, 7 or 8 semester, and if you have any more marks for any semester you can add here. So I have mentioned like in the first semester I had like 3.95 out of 5 scale and I didn't have any rank. So second semester also same, I have mentioned some scores. After that you have to write the choice of the university and the department. So I have filled. So anyone wants to apply by the embassy track, then write the first choice from the type A or type B university. Then suppose the person wants to apply for liberal arts, then the department is linguistic, and I want to study maybe like theoretical linguistic, other option. And next the choice to type A or B, similar you can put or different also you can put, but in the embassy interview they may ask and you may get confused. So I better suggest to put similar kind of subjects here. And then you have to mention the third also, only from the B type university. So one university you have to select from the B category. So name, the subject, and then the department and the measure. Or if you want to go university track, then you have to mention the name of the university. Type A or type B is fine. Then liberal arts I want to study, and linguistic department, and the measure. Other measure I want to study, suppose English I want to study. So here they have mentioned that please refer to university information file posted in the application guideline, and you have to check the subject according to the list provided in the university detail. And they have mentioned that embassy track applicant must choose 3 different university track applicant must choose 1 university, and field of study and the department should match the information provided in the university application file list. So if you have ever come to Korea, then you can mention here what was the purpose, suppose to meet family, and where you visited, suppose Seoul, and then any organization. And I did not come, so I put all NA or just leave it. Then previously received scholarship from the Korean government or institution. Here you can put anyone who got GKS non-degree program for foreign exchange students, and don't forget to mention the date and the name of the application and the signature. Coming to the next, the personal statement. Here you have to mention all things in 11 size and only 2 page you can write, and Times Now Roman you have to use. So what are the things I already mentioned in the previous video? These are the checklist you have to follow, and after that you have to keep in mind that what to write and what not. So it should be very simple, strong writing. So one thing you have to keep in mind, you should not be overconfident, and then you have to be like very descriptive about yourself and your education background and your strong points and weak points, and why you choose Korea, this particular nation and the particular university. You should mention 1 to 2 line about your university, what motivated you to study here, and your hobby, 1 to 2 line. And you can tell about how will you enjoy Korea when you will stay here, and you have to tell about your awards or any job you have attained. Everything you have to mention in this page. What not to write, any negative point you should avoid, political issues you should avoid, any more problems describing about your problems in home or in your town or in your nation you should not mention more. And then you should not compare between the countries or between the universities, and then you should not write any incomplete stories, family description, and fake about yourself. This is the most important. Since they will ask you about yourself, you should be very sure about So, personal statement plays a very important role in your application since you will be not meeting them physically, so it will represent you in front of them. So, be sure you tell about yourself only and how you are as a person. Like be behaving normally when you are coming to Korea. You will meet friends and you will be social and you will be always helpful, kind to everyone. And then you are smart or no, you will have to represent them and they will simply catch you from your words. And you have talents or no, they will also want to know and they will detect it. And also you have capacity to earn more knowledge or no, they will catch you from your words. So be sure what you are writing. Coming to the next part is form number 3, study plan. So basically it has two parts. Number 1 is language and then number 2 is your main degree program. So the language program, you will be more time in the language school. So in the language year, you will be fully focusing in the language training. So you have to basically mention about learning the Korean language more and exploring the Korean culture. The key points you can mention that study regularly for gaining more knowledge and meeting new people in dorm and in outside, meeting some Koreans and other foreigners and be in good touch with them and learning Korean culture, Korean tradition, and also watching some more dramas and K movies to increase the capacity to gain more knowledge on Korean language. And then write topic exam and do it very well with good grades, and then you have to prepare for advance to meet the professor in advance of master or PhD university. So that's it. So all you have to mention in this space, and then you have to go for the goal of the study in detail. So you can divide into semester wise or you can divide it into year wise. All is up to you. So you can write about the key points, how we will start your project, and then how we will discuss with your professor, then develop the project, and then start the literature review, and then the managing time for your exam, presentations, research, and then other activities. And also you will attend any seminar or not, or any conference will you take part or not, you should mention here. And some key point you can put that group discussion with your classmates or lab mates, and then you can put about the games and sports, you can also mention here because you will be for a long time, so you can mention. Then coming to the next part is future plan. You have to make it very clear, what do you want to study or business or job in Korea or your nation or other nation. You have to mention that, and then how this program will benefit you, and then if you want to study, what do you want to study, you can write some detail about it. If you want to do business, some detail about it. If you want to do job, that you want to be in Google or in Samsung for how many years, you can mention here in detail. You have to tell about how will you promote Korea. They want to know it very detailed because this program is for the Korean promotion. So you have to tell them will you promote or not. You can write that you will go back to your nation and you will deliver your knowledge that you earned in Korea to the other people and to the young aspirants, and you will be always saying good about Korea. So here is the end, and please type it in the 11 size and 3 pages now, and also Times New Roman. You have to put that, and don't forget to mention the date, applicant name, and the signature. Coming to the next part is research proposal. It is for the postdoc guys. So the size should be the 11 font size, and you have the 5 pages and Times New Roman you can put in mind, and the name of the research topic, the main aim, the plan of your work, and then what are the methods you will use, and then what is the result that you are expecting, and next is how long it will be. So here also don't forget to mention about your date, applicant name and the signature. So next is a recommendation by the professor or teacher. So this time they have asked only for one copy, so it's better. And then the instruction is given here. The professor may write it or type it, is not a problem. So the name of the candidate is like Deka, Gitima. So the country name is India. So I will be studying doctoral, so he can cross here. And then the subject is pharmacy. So the next part completed by the referee. Suppose the recommendation name is Das Suman, my professor name, and then he will put his signature, and the position is the dean, his address, his place code, and then the email address and telephone number. Then the instruction is like after completion of the recommendation letter, there should be your signature, and at the bottom embassy track people has to take 4 letters. One should be original and 3 photocopied. So total you have to send 4 letters. Coming to the next part is envelope, and then there are 2 types of envelope, right? Long and the square size. Here I have drawn the envelope copy. So the sign and seal should be here first, and so as you can see that the envelope should be signed across and the back flap. So here you should tell the professor that he should sign in 3 places, so it should not look like open. And the square size you can place a sign here and then here, and the seal and the sign here. So it should not be like down or up, it should be in the middle, so it should not look like that opened. And the both of them, the final should be in the front, and so here he can write which university you want to send, and then his name, sign and seal. Next come to the letter of invitation. So it is for the research program applicant only, for the postdoc. So those who are applying for PhD and master, they don't need to fill it up. Only for postdoc people, they can write the name. I have mentioned Deka Gitima, Indian, and the final degree I have got is suppose the PhD, and where I am in now currently in JNU Institute, and then my position is SRA position, and then invitation details. So period of invitation from July to December. How much is your tenure? You can fill it up, and your department, suppose the pharmacy, and the professor name and his signature here. Then research plan, you have to write briefly about this part, and then university support plan, where they will support you, you will know better, so you can select any of here. You have to mention the date and the president's signature, university and official seal. The next is the GKS application agreement. So here the agreements are like you can read that information I have provided in the application form is true and accurate. Yes. Then I understand all the documents submitted to NID. Yes. You can read it and then go through it and then put the cross mark. Next is the agreement on collection of use of personal data. NID collects and uses the applicant personal information, so here you have to put the yes, and also your NID will be like keeping your sensitive information. So in copy they will be like 1 year, and in soft copy it will be for 20 years. So yes, you can agree here. The date, applicant number and sign here. Next is the personal medical assessment. So you are male or female, your height and your weight. So is there any disease you had? If you had, yes, and then you can explain. If you have no, then you don't need to explain, and then you have to read all through. To mention here also date, applicant and sign. For Indian student, there is one more thing, that so I use the DHL service, and in my time I got some benefit as a student. So you can also ask them for student relaxation. They will make make it little bit lesser price than the normal price for university. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching it. If you have any doubt and comment, please comment in the comment box and I will get back to you. All the very best, and please do it carefully while filling the applications, and please like and subscribe my channel. I will see you very soon. Bye. Annyeonghaseyo.